Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3 quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 16 carries, 54 yards.
And that explosive run right there reminds me that last week ran the ball really well, so they're continuing to do what they did in the previous game, run the ball and run it successfully. Expect that to continue throughout this one.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw here. Pass hauled in by the 6'4 tight end Sternberger. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And it's incomplete. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will be from 56 yards out. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored.
This is caught inside the 15.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. On 2nd and 7, Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Eric Ebron. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. Back to throw. And Myers has it over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Gun now on 3rd down. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Ready. Mike, 57.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught by Cobb, and it's a Packer touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Touchdown, Green Bay. Brett Maher on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a Green Bay score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, this team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. And I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
That's a good 3.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He's going to rifle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And that's caught by Beasley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards on his first catch. Hits a first down as well. Seven, our score after 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Hey, lady! Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Stafford. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. Going right side here, and that's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. As his guys are in for 6, and the Vikings have taken the lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now the open man is Westbrook. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Red, 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the run. Check 99. Check ready.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Here we go. 10 Tucson. Rush in.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Second and 5. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. QB's traps. Let's go. Let happen.
On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Ready.
On the carry, here's Smith. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
And out now come the Vikings. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Stafford on first down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone, I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They come up in an offset eye. Now it's Stafford. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Stafford now to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision, because they do have the final call now.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run with Smith, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he completes it to Westbrook. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. 9 seconds to play. Likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's Matthew Stafford who's had it working in the first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now let's look at the quarterback, Matthew Stafford, in our player spotlight. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Roberts got it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fights loose. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Off the bootleg. Stafford.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Lady! Cover. Begin.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Back to throw here. And Myers has it over the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A first down carry for Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll run with Smith. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Myers. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the draw, this is Smith. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 5. That's complete to Smith. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here we go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Vinny Curry in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The kick by Marr is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Minnesota, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Packers, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And it's going to be wait-and-see time as they figure out their status for the upcoming playoffs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.